You should have saved me some.
Hello, boys and girls, and this is my podcast number 2. 2. That magic. Okay? Yeah. This is my special guest today, Miss Brianna. And we're going to be reacting, ranting, and having some, what's called rants, and ridiculousness. So we're going to talk a little bit, and then we're going to listen to some music, and then you're going to react to the music that you haven't heard yet, hopefully. Okay? And we're going to talk a little bit. First, I got up this morning, and I went on, I think it was Facebook, Instagram, or something, and I saw a meme, and it had a picture of a computer, and it said, I need to unplug this computer, this 2020 computer, and wait 10 minutes and plug it back in because it has a virus.
And the coronavirus?
Yes, this has just been terrible for you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Graduation year, and just what a mess. What are we going to do about that?
I can't do anything about it.
Well, we're going to have to make some videos, I guess, until this is all done. What do you think about that? Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right. So, yesterday I recorded one with Miss Haley, and then Miss Haley's video ended up getting pulled for parental guidance. I have no idea why. I think it's because we were doing Post Malone music, and there was a lot of swear words in the Post Malone music, so they took me off and wouldn't publish it for me. So, we're going to go a little bit lighter on what we're listening to today, but we're going to try to keep it under a half an hour, because yesterday I went hour and a half, and then I had to edit the whole thing, and I didn't want to edit anything. So we're gonna record it like
Why
this.
Why didn't you just bleep out the swears?
Do you know how to bleep out swears?
Just add noise.
I don't know how to bleep them out, so
I could.
Well, if you tell me what kind of technology I can use for that, then that will help me out, because I can't bleep out swears. Okay. So we're gonna listen to it. This is the Kinks. An old rock band. They said it was like one of the start of the punk era.
What decade?
I want to say 70s. That's what I want to say. Comment below if it's the 70s. I want to say it's the 70s. I'm pretty sure. Could be 60s. Could be 60s into 70s. But they said it was the first ever punk type group. If you listen to interviews with the Sex Pistols or the Clash or any of the other ones, they always, or the Ramones, they always talk about the Kinks as what started punk music. So it's that type of music, supposedly. Okay? All right, so we're going to press play, and then we're going to react to what you hear. And we have to cut these a little bit so that they don't hit me with the copyright situation there, even though I'm not trying to make any money off of this. I just want one of those little plaque things there. That's all I'm looking for. You know the plaque things?
The YouTube.
What
subscription plaque thing?
Subscription. What is it? It's called something. Play button. Play button. That's what I want. I want a play button. I don't want no money for any of this stuff. I want a play button. So I don't have to give any money to the Kinks or Post Malone or anybody else. Like, just send me a play button and I'll be happy.
Can you buy one?
You probably can buy one on eBay or something, but I don't feel like spending that kind of money, and I want to have my name on it. I want to have my name on it.
Engrave it.
Okay, let's listen to, we're going to listen to the Kinks, okay? Here we go. Ready? First song. This one, yesterday, Miss Haley would look at the back of the CD, and she would tell me what it is, but I'll do that today.
Okay.
Whatever. And, as always, the picture of the CD will be right about here. It's not there right now.
Because you're going to edit it.
I'm going to edit it. I'm going to put it right about there. Okay, so it should be there right now. Got it? Here we go. First song is You Really Got Me.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah.
All right. Did you know that one? That's one of the most popular songs.
I know the song.
I figured you probably would have heard that one. I think everybody's heard
It's
that
from
song.
a movie. But I can't think of the movie.
It's probably from a lot of different movies.
Yeah, but there's one specifically I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it.
Oh, She's Out of Control.
Yeah.
Yes, she's out of control with Tony Danza and Mickey Dolenz daughter. Came out in the 90s. Okay. Next track. Here we go. This one is called All Day and All of the Night.
I'm not content to be with you in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time.
Yeah, that song.
You know that one too.
And it has like the same type of beat.
Yes, it
Like
has
both of them.
the same, seems like the same guitar type riff type thing. I think most punk bands only had like 3 chords that they played. I'm pretty sure everything that the Ramones ever played was only 3 chords. I think Nirvana was 3 chords. Anything that's like really fast is about 3 chords. So I think they're probably in the same boat as them. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You okay?
My hands are sweating.
All right. Uh-oh.
Corona.
Social distancing. Keep your social distance from
I'm just
me.
nervous.
Yeah, we had your brother come downstairs already. He's like, stay away from me. By the way, my throat's killing me. You know, and I'm like, yesterday you said this isn't gonna happen to me. Now get away from me, quick, get upstairs. I heard the door slam, whatever. I guess he's put himself in some self quarantine up there. And as long as he's got his video games and some batteries, he should be all set for a while.
Then we could just throw food into his room.
I'm not even talking to him. I'm not throwing any food or anything. If he wants to come down, he should like yell that he's coming down. We should all just run scarcely
But then he would
and hide.
touch wherever, and then we might touch it. And
He doesn't even care. He doesn't care if he kills us. I told him yesterday. I said, "Don't go out. Don't leave the house. Don't go outside." He went outside anyway. He's like, "Oh, they ain't gonna get me." Now he's up there. So.
But he hasn't touched anything that like someone with coronavirus would have touched.
Well, we don't know. What if I have the coronavirus? What if you have it?
I don't.
How do you know? It's not supposed to show up for a little while yet. I might be talking to you right now. Right now, you're spitting your corona at me.
I didn't spit.
Well, as I'm talking, like I explained to the preschoolers, as I'm talking, there is a certain amount of germs that are flying out of my mouth that you can't see them, so microscopic. So right now, as I'm talking
Then why
to
are you
you,
looking directly at me when you're talking?
because I thought you'd keep me company. If we get it, we'll get it together and we'll spend some time together and we can talk. So
We could spit germs at each other while talking.
yeah. Well, it won't really matter if I have it or you have it now, since we've been talking. It says 3 feet apart. They said 3 to 6 feet or whatever it was, and then they said that it only takes a little bit to get it. So you already have it. So
So that means Haley already has it too, because you did the interview with her.
yes,
a couple
but
days
she
ago.
seems fine. She's not complaining about a sore throat. So I don't know who your brother's been next to, but he's upstairs complaining about a sore throat, and I don't want to hear it. And that's just it. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next song here. This one's called "Tired of Waiting for You." This is "Tired of Waiting for You." This is like when I call you upstairs, and we're waiting for you to get to the car, and you're like, "I'm on my way down," and like we're all in the car already, and we're like tired of waiting for you.
It's because you don't give me a heads up. Like you
Oh
tell
no,
me
like 20 minutes isn't enough time for us to be like, hey, we're going out, we're all getting dressed, so I want you out in the car. And then I yell at you, hey, Brianna, I'm tired of waiting for you. Let's go. Get in the car. We're going to take off without you. And we've yet to do that. But I've really given it some thought to just get in the car and just taking off without you.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, you would. You'd be standing at the door. You'd be like looking out the window like, I can't believe they really left me.
But
I bet you'd learn a lesson, though, if we really did take off.
there's times that you leave and I'm like home by myself.
Yeah, no, but we usually ask you to come. You say, hey, you want to come with us? We always ask you to come, and then we have to wait. There's usually a line at the door. Every single person is at the door ready to go. And we're standing there waiting for you. You're always the last one.
Not always.
Unless you got to go to drama or something else. Besides that, you're always like... Actually, even the last one to drama. Your sister's the one that pulls the nutty every time that she's got to go to drama. She's like, everybody get downstairs. We got to go right now. And then they got to get up in the morning for Sunday for church. Like, just give me a few more minutes.
Because I don't wait for anybody. You wait for me.
Well, I guess we wait for you. So the name of the song is Tired of Waiting for You. This one's a little different. A little slower.
So tired, tired of waiting for you.
that song made me tired.
Yeah, I was just gonna
It's like-
say. It sounds like that band would play something for like the Bugaloos.
The Bugaloos.
Yeah.
Well, not too many people remember who the Bugaloos are. See, I raised you right. I raised you on Bugaloos and good stuff like that. But if this is a children watching this thing, even though I'm going to mock it as not for children so that they don't come after me or whatever, because I might say something that is inappropriate and then they just take it off of YouTube, half of the people don't even know who the Bugaloos are. The Bugaloos are from Sid and Marty Krofft. We're part of the H.R. Puffin stuff and Bugaloos and Hit Lidsville group. Yeah. Okay. Big fan, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go. This one's called Everybody's Gonna Be Happy. So if you read these in order, I'm tired of waiting for you, and then everybody's gonna be happy when you finally show up. We're all waiting at the door there, and everybody's gonna be happy.
But if you play in reverse,
Everybody's gonna be happy
and
because they're tired of waiting for you.
you.
No. This one's got like a.
And I know that everybody, and I know that everybody be happy, as happy as you and me. 'Cause I know. Come on, baby, let me tell ya all the things I wanna say. Come on, baby, let me tell.
I feel like the type of like music in the background like affects my mood because like the first one was making me like really like.
I think that one sounded
Sad.
like it could have been on like Austin Powers or something. It seemed like that kind of like that groovy kind of.
I just pictured a bunch of kids in a garage, like playing music.
So you go to like parties and there's a bunch of kids in the garage playing Kinks music in
I don't
at
go
the
to
parties you
parties.
go. Well, maybe you need to go to more parties so you know that they're not playing Kinks music in the garage, guaranteed when you go.
No,
there.
I'm saying like back then. Like I feel like it was like a boy band that would like be like, oh, come over. And
Oh,
let's
so you think
play.
this might be one of like the Backstreet Boys? Might be one of the first boy bands. I mean, the guys on the cover. Oh wait, it'll be right
there?
Okay, the guys on the cover, they kind of look like they could be a boys band. I don't know. Okay, next song, "Set Me Free."
It's like the same big thing.
It is. It seemed like they just slowed this one down. Girl,
Set me free, little girl. All you gotta do is set me free, little girl. You know you can do it if you try. All you gotta do is set me free, free.
okay, that made me think of a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like that would have been in like one of those, like, talking about the '70s type movies.
I feel like this group was having a bunch of relationship problems because all they're talking about is relationship things.
I'm not sure if people had relationships back then. Well, this was like the '60s and '70s and stuff like that. And I think people were just like, I think people got over things a lot faster back then.
Your like great grandma like didn't get married and have kids. That means that you wouldn't be born if they didn't have like a relationship.
Yeah, but people were like into like this free love thing where they were like just like with different people all the time. They didn't even care. They would just listen to Kinks music and just like finding new partners. Some people didn't settle down. I mean, what great grandma are you talking about? On my side?
Yeah.
I can't even remember great grandma. I have a great grandma.
I don't know if it would be your grandma or your great grandma from like the 70s. It would probably be your grandma.
I'm from the '70s. I was born in the '70s. I mean,
You didn't have a relationship
mother
when
would,
you were in the 70s?
Yeah, I was like 5.
You were just
4,
out
3.
doing things with random people.
Not in the '70s. I was a little kid. I wasn't.
So then your mom and dad weren't in a relationship?
I'm assuming. I don't know.
I got you.
I'm thinking kidnapping. I'm thinking that's where I might have. Maybe.
You were kidnapped?
Possibly.
It's not even your mom and dad.
Possibly. I mean, I have no pictures of me when I was a baby. Do you see any baby pictures around this house of me? I have no baby pictures. I have no kid I got pictures of you guys frolicking when you're frolicking in like fields and stuff, flying kites. You see any pictures of me flying kites anywhere in this
I
house?
could have been kidnapped.
I got pictures of you when you were a baby, and then when you're frolicking and running around and flying kites and going on go-karts and stuff like that. Do I have any pictures of me when I was that age doing that stuff?
Maybe you were
Kidnapping.
swapped in the hospital.
Kidnapped.
Different kid in the
Kidnapped.
hospital.
Kidnapped. I remember being at a park, and the next thing you know, I was home. That's all I remember. Kidnapped.
You were at park and then you got
I'm
home.
thinking my father might be one of the Beatles.
I was in the park and I came home.
Yeah, but you were at the
Kidnapped.
park with me, but I'm just saying that I'm having a strange feeling that I come from rich family members that owe me some money.
That's a dream.
No, I think it's somebody that has a lot of cash is like real famous because I got all this super duper talent.
Johnny Cash.
It could have been Johnny Cash, could have been. I walked the line and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Walked around in the park and then came home.
Yeah. They painted a white line to the car, and I followed that white line to the
Like
car.
the Beatles.
They left like Reese's Pieces, like E.T. And I
So
was
you're
like, I was
E.T..
so stupid because I was like 5 and 4 and stuff like that, and I was like going
Your
to the
dad's
car
E.T..
eating my Reese's Pieces and stuff, and they were like, get in the car. And next thing you know, I'm there, and they're not taking any pictures of me from 5 years old on. I have no
You have
pictures.
pictures from like after 5 years old.
No, I don't have those either.
You just.
I was thinking about it. Now that you mentioned it, I'm trying to think of if I had any pictures when I was 5. I don't even have pictures when I was 5. Well, that really stinks, huh? Like 5 on, I don't have any of them. I don't have any teenage
So
years.
what's like the last picture you have?
Last picture I have. Wow, that's probably like ones when, I don't know, when we were together, like when me and your mother were together. I don't have any pictures of me like from high school or middle school or junior high or any of those things. That's really strange. When I think about it, it made me think about it really hard and long. Kidnapped with no pictures. That's what it comes down to. Can you please comment below and add pictures if you know who my real parents are? This might help. This might help with my my search
Imagine
for
if someone finds out
completeness.
you actually got kidnapped. And
Imagine that. Imagine if all of a
you have
sudden
like a missing newspaper of your face, and they're like, "I lost my
that
son."
would be awesome. It would be so cool if like the lead singer of Metallica stepped up and said, "You know what? I know I was still young. I had you when I was like 10, but I'm your father." And I'd be like, "Da-na-na-na," like that. I'd be all excited about that. I'd be, yeah, da-da, yeah, nah. I'd be all excited.
I thought you said "da da."
That's for whom the bell tolls. I would be singing in my head there as I'm going to get my check for them not paying me all these years for taking care of me.
Do you not have to pay like after a certain age?
I don't know exactly how that works. Yeah, I'm assuming if you're over a certain age, but I mean, I don't know if I can sue for, because they've neglected me for all these years. It's got to be something. It's got to be something somewhere that I can go back and find. So if my real parents could step up and please, comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't share too much because people get sick. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
Like and subscribe. Share after this is all completed. Because if you're sharing stuff, then we're gonna get sick. But that would be so cool. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine? Okay, I'm your father. Okay, and you know
Maybe
that.
I got kidnapped.
You know that, unfortunately, that I am your father. But listen, okay, Luke Skywalker, I am your father. Anyway, but that would make my life if all of a sudden somebody came knocking at the door, and they were like, I don't know, somebody really cool is your dad. I'm your real dad. I'm Luke Skywalker. I don't know, something. That'd be so cool.
But you couldn't sue the guy for neglecting you if you got kidnapped. Because it's technically not their fault that you got kidnapped.
They didn't look for me hard enough. I mean, Fall River and Swansea's not a very big area. I mean, they could have spread out. I've been living here all my life. They didn't have to look that far.
You don't know that.
I don't
you
think
got kidnapped and you remember.
I've never
from
been on a
5
plane.
minutes up.
I've never been on a plane. I never really went on buses or anything when I was a kid. I never been on a train at all that I could think of, except for those little ones that go back and forth from Boston to Quincy. But so I'm assuming my kidnappers were in Fall River. And a while back, the lead singer of the Monkees was down here, and my mother was all excited about him being here. And she got an autograph. That might be. I mean, I know I was already born, but maybe he was visiting. Like, I want to see my son. She was like, he's over there, working over there across the hallway over there. You just look at him.
You look like a monkey.
Oh, the Monkees.
I know.
Oh, come on. All right. Forget it. Okay, next song. What was that one? See My Friend is what this one's called.
I want to see my friend after Corona.
Sweating all over the place.
I'm nervous.
See my friends, see my friends, way across the river. See
I'm trying to hear what this step I can't understand what he's saying. I think he just wants to see his friends.
It's creepy.
You want to see your friends, don't you?
Yeah.
I know Haley wants to see her friends. Me, I'm very limited on friends, so I'm all good with sitting here and talking to you for about a half an hour. See, I had such little friends when I was little, I decided to create friends.
You don't remember your friends.
I remember my friends.
You said you don't remember your, like, from...
Well, I don't remember. I remember my friends. I just don't remember going home and having anybody there. So I remember having friends when I was little. I had one friend that used to invite me over to play different games, and I'd go over there and I'd be wearing like these pink corduroy pants, because my mother used to be like, these are your play pants, and they were these corduroy pants that they go root, 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 when you run. And I'd be playing Army, and I'd be the only guy in pink corduroy pants. And he'd be like, "Oh, you're on his team, whatever." I was never on his team, my good friend. I was always on somebody else's team. And he'd be like, "You go hide over there in the bushes with your big pink corduroy pants on there." And I'd be whoop, 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 running over there to get my corduroy pants, hiding in there. And I didn't even have everybody else had like water guns and little BB guns and little fake guns and everything. And I'd be over there with my finger. And I'd be doing like the poop, 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 poop from the things there with my corduroy pants on. I didn't have many friends.
They had a BB gun?
Yeah, they had BB guns.
So they would shoot you with your pink corduroy pants?
They would shoot me in my pink corduroy pants. My uncle used to have a blowgun. He used to have a big dot on it. He used to tell me, "Stop running." And then he'd shoot me while I was running away in my pink corduroy pants. I think that's a form of neglect, pink corduroy pants. Have you ever seen a pair of pink corduroy pants? I mean, corduroy's not even in anymore, but corduroy's pretty rough.
I don't see pink.
And when they tell you to run, and most of the people like very stealthy, and they're like ninja style, and they're hiding in the hedges and stuff like that, and I'm running, they always knew where I was. It was absolutely terrible. I went to one birthday party when I was a kid. It was at that same kid's house, and I bought him I remember I had to push for my mother and father to let me buy him a gift, and I was like, can you let me buy him a gift? I mean, because it was the only time I was ever invited to a birthday party. One birthday party. They bought me a Matchbox card for the kid. And I went there, and he's opened up all these awesome presents, these magic hats, and this, that, and the other thing. And then he opens up my Matchbox card. He looked at me, and he was like, "This is what I heard. You're never coming back here again." that's what I heard.
Were you wearing pink corduroy pants?
No, I was not. This was a birthday party, and I was wearing my green khakis. Or maybe my checkered khakis, because those were just cool back then. No, they weren't corduroy. No, the pink corduroy pants were actually my mother's. My mother's like 3 feet tall, so I mean, I was younger, and she would just have me wear her pink corduroy pants to go play out in the like, if I was gonna call my dirty clothes or my messy clothes.
Did you have a belt on?
No, my mother was small. I was small too. I think she used to roll them over so that it would fit properly, whatever. Plus, I was kind of a fat kid, so when I was smaller, so it kind of fit me all right. You know what I mean? So I'm running around my pink corduroy pants. So yeah, I went to that birthday party. I remember very clearly. We were in his bedroom, and we were playing with the magic cat that he got and everything like that. And I'm like, "Hey, you want to play my Matchbox card?" He's like, "No, you're never coming back here again." That's what I felt. That's what I heard in my head.
But he probably didn't even say that.
He probably didn't. But personally, if somebody showed up at my house with a Matchbox card for like 99 cents, and somebody just gave me like a $35 magic hat that did all these awesome magical things, it was so amazing. I was like, I personally took the Matchbox card and threw it on the side for the kid. Because I was so embarrassed. I'm like, you don't need this garbage. You know, maybe we could put it in the hat, make it disappear. Or maybe you could pull out something even better. A real car. Something halfway decent, because this is a pile of junk I just gave you. But I remember showing up there. It was actually 2 Matchbox cars. I remember it very clearly. 2 Matchbox cars, all wrapped up. I remember I wrapped them up myself. I was all excited about wrapping them up. You could only imagine what a wrapping job would have been when I was like, I don't want to say 7. So I think it was about 7 years old or 8 years old. And I gave it to him, and he unwrapped it in front of his whole family at the kitchen table. And I was so embarrassed. And then I heard that voice go, "You're never coming back here again." That's what I heard.
It was like the mom in the background. Like,
it might have been the mom. You with the pink corduroy pants. You're never coming back here again. You could take your little 99-cent Matchbox cards and your pink corduroy pants and don't ever come back here again. You scare me. And you know what? It's funny because the kid's name was Sandy. His name was Sandy, and I'm not gonna say his last name just in case he's watching. But he called me about 10 years later. So he would have been around 17 years old, out of nowhere. He just called me. I didn't talk to him after that. And then 10 years later, he called me up, and I hung up on him. Because I figured if he's picturing me in my pink corduroy pants, he's calling me 10 years later, he's gay. And he's gonna hit on me. And nothing against, I'm not saying anything against gay people or anything, but I'm just saying that 17 years old, that's when you're starting to figure out whether or not you like boys, you like girls, what the situation is, and he's visioning me right now in those pink corduroy pants
He's like,
no,
"You could come
I'm not
over."
coming over now. It's not happening. Okay, I don't have the pink corduroy pants anymore.
He's tired of waiting.
Yeah, he scared me. I just hung up on him. That was it. All done. That was the end of our relationship. And he was probably just calling me, telling me he missed me or something. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, buddy? Or I found your phone number in a pile of Matchbox cars, and I was like, I want to give you a call. But I was so scared to talk to him that I just hung up the phone. And he called right back, too. He's one of them that you hang up the phone, they call right back, like, maybe I got the wrong number. No, you didn't get the wrong number. I just don't want to talk to you anymore because I haven't talked to you in 10 years. Now all of a sudden you're going to call me up after you were like, get out of my house.
He didn't.
No, but that's what I heard.
It's just the voices in your head.
It's probably the voice, yeah. I still hear the voice in my head sometimes tell me to get out of the house. But I don't leave for some reason. I sit here and do this kind of stuff.
And I have voices in my head saying stay upstairs.
See, there you go. But I invite you down so we can do fun stuff like this. Isn't that great? All right, we're at, okay, well, we're still good. We're still good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one is Till the End of the Day. Do we do Till the End of the Day?
No.
Okay.
Baby, I feel good from the moment I rise. Feel good from morning to the end of the day. To the end of the day.
Because this one, he feels good when he wakes up until the end of the day. All day long, this guy feels good.
It's drugs.
This is positive music. Well, this would have been a 60s, 70s. I'm assuming they were on drugs, and they felt good from the time they woke up till the end of the day. All right, but we're not promoting any drugs here because last time I mentioned drugs in the last one, and YouTube pulled me off there. I don't know if it was because of my content or the language on the music or whatever it was, or the fact that I made Haley listen to music that had to do with strange stuff, and she was like looking at me like, I don't want to hear this anymore, but I had to listen to it anyway. All right, here we go. Next one is let me see. Let me go to I want to move a little forward here because we don't want to go through the whole. I just wanted to give you a feel for the Kinks. This is one of my personal favorites. So we're gonna play this one, and I'm gonna let you listen to this really good. Okay, I'll put it a little louder, and I want you to tell me what you think this is about. This song, very very popular song. You like this one, don't you?
I know.
She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola.
Okay, so far she walked in there. The girl came in, asked him to dance. Her name was Lola. The very important part of this song is gonna come up. It's gonna explain to you exactly what's going on with Lola. So she's very strong. You squeeze him tight, almost broke his spine. Okay, did you get that?
Is she a transgender?
I would say she was a transvestite, not transgender. This would have been before transgenders. You know, transgender is like a new thing. That's a new thing. So this would have been transvestite time. So that would have been a man dressed like a woman.
So what's the difference with transvestites and transgenders?
I don't want to get on that transgender topic right now because that's definitely gonna yank me off of YouTube or whatever. But isn't a transgender meaning that you? I don't even want to get into it.
Okay.
We'll Google that later, okay? For later on, you can comment below if you want to tell us what a transgender is, because I don't want to talk about that. But this is clearly a song about a transvestite. It's her name was Lola, or his name was Lola. He came into the bar, gave him a hug, squeezed him so tight because he was muscular, because he was a man, and he couldn't understand why she walked like a woman but talked like a man, because she was a man. He didn't really care though, obviously. He stuck around. at this point, he don't even care that she's a man. He's like, I guess it's all good. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people would have been freaked out about that. But not the guy from the Kinks. He was like, oh.
He sat on her lap.
He said she whatever, picked him up. So in my head, I don't know if you pictured this. I pictured actually this big, manly type woman actually physically picking up this man and putting him on her lap.
I picture the guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Which guy? The Dr. Frankenfurter? Picking him up or just as the girl?
Like picking him up and putting him on.
Well, I think that the way he described it, this girl would have been a little more feminine because he didn't know right from the start. I mean, clearly when you see Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know that Tim Curry is actually a man dressed like a woman. So this one was more of like a shock because he said he walked like a woman, talked like a man. He didn't know until after he got close enough or whatever. But he didn't seem to care. All right, so we're gonna go. Actually, there's two more that I want to play here. Here we go. I used to like this when I was little.
I think I'm sophisticated cause I'm living my life like a good homo sapien. But all around me everybody's multiplying and they're walking around like firemen. So I'm no better than the animals sitting in
Like it, don't you? Catchy.
Cause compared to the flowers and the birds and the trees, I am an ape man. I think I'm so educated and I'm so civilized cause I'm a straight vegetarian. But with the overpopulation and inflation and starvation and the crazy politicians, I don't feel
I notice that you and Haley don't groove to these things like I do. See, I got the head bobbing thing going all the time.
in a nuclear war.
And you're just kind of like concentrating. Haley did the same thing, just sitting and concentrating. So like I'm just gonna. There's some kind of mystery in these songs or something. There's no mystery in it.
I feel like the later you go, like, first of all, like, the beat is, like, simple. Like, they didn't really, like, think too much on, like, the beat more than they thought about, like, the lyrics. But the beginning ones were, like, more, like, repetitive, like, the lyrics.
Yes.
And then, like, later on, they're just, like, saying so much that, like...
Maybe I'm assuming that throughout the how many years the Kinks were together, they eventually learned how to play their instruments and probably became a little more elaborate with their lyrics, and a little bit more elaborate with their guitar playing and drumming and all stuff like that. At the beginning, they could probably barely play their drums or the guitar, and somebody picked them up because they were doing the dun 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 na 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 like that over and over again. But now they're getting into like all these lyrics and stuff, which that song was called Ape Man, and it was I remember this song because it was a movie called Club Paradise with Robin Williams that I do not own on DVD, believe it or not, and I probably should.
You're gonna go on eBay
As soon as I'm done, as soon as I'm off of this thing, if I got $5 left on my eBay gift card, then Club Paradise will be coming home with me. Yes, it will. I haven't seen that movie in ages, but I remember I saw that movie in a movie theater. I absolutely loved it. It had this song on. It was like the theme song of the movie. It was about this guy that he ends up I don't know if he starts working for like a Hawaiian club in someplace in the tropics somewhere, and for some reason it's like the place is going under, but he turns it into like this big fancy happy place where everybody wants to go, so they finally start making some money or whatever. So it was a good movie. All right, okay, last one. This one's called Come Dancing. You ready?
Yeah.
I know you. I think you know this one. Play this one when you went to the last birthday party you went to or something?
I feel like a wedding I went to.
A wedding. Okay.
They put a parking lot on a piece of land where the super
I noticed they're becoming more and more British as they get older.
It sounds like this would be at like that Portuguese festival. If I remember.
Like a Portuguese festival?
Yeah,
You
like
could be
they
there?
would come here.
You think
play.
Mark Dennis would be singing the song Superman, Superman, come dancing, like that kind of stuff? I can picture that. I really could picture that because Portuguese people are funny. They like. I haven't met a Portuguese person yet that does not like absolutely love Elvis. They just love Elvis. They know all the songs. They can barely speak English, but if you ask them to sing like "Love Me Tender" or something like that, or "Can't Help Falling in Love with You," they can sing it to you. It's funny. I worked with a guy at the mill, and he could barely speak English, but if you talked to him about Elvis, he knew everything about Elvis. It was he couldn't read, but he could tell you about Elvis. It was kind of funny, and he had a big crush on that girl from Whisperer there. You know what I'm talking about there. What's her name? I'm not gonna get her name now. I hate when I do that because this happened to me same thing yesterday. Comment below. Ghost Whisperer Star is who I'm looking for. I got Sarah Michelle Gellar in my head, but it ain't her. It's somebody else that is Sarah Michelle Gellar-ish, we'll call that. But he used to tell me all the time, hey, you see the show, the Ghost Whisper, the Ghost Whisper. You know, I'm like, no, I don't watch the Ghost Whisper. He's like, oh, you got to see the show, the Ghost Whisper. Hey, the girl on the show. Because Portuguese people do that. They like to do this weird stuff.
Italians do that too.
Or they pull on the ear. It's like, whoa, hey, it's beautiful. Oh, hey, the lips. Oh, the beautiful lips. You put the stuff on the lips to make the lips shine. No, I lock the door. I tell my wife, you go away for a little while. Watch the Ghost Whisper. The lips. Oh, I couldn't take it no more. And then I put on some Elvis. I go to bed. And I come back to work. I work overtime. Because regular time not good enough. I work overtime.
Do you listen to not Ghost Whisperer, Elvis when he was working?
No, we couldn't listen to music. I could listen to music when I was driving my forklift, but he couldn't. But he would talk to me about Elvis.
Why'd you get to?
Favoritism. I don't know. It was kind of funny because I would be driving like 30 miles an hour on a forklift or whatever, full blast down an aisle, and I have my headphones on, blasting like Metallica or Guns N' Roses or Journey or whatever, and lucky I didn't kill anybody. But they didn't seem to care, so it was all right. But no, you couldn't play music there because you had to keep an eye on the machine. Plus, everybody wore earplugs. I didn't wear earplugs. I wore earphones, and I used to listen to music. Sometimes I just have one plugged in, and the other one would be just hanging, so I could hear people talking. So I'd be like, hey, I need something from you. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Are you allowed to drive forklifts with music?
I'm not sure, but I did, and I don't do it anymore, so I got away with it, so I'm not going to complain about it, and I don't nobody to complain to because the place closed, but it was fun.
Because I know you can't drive with headphones on.
No. I'm assuming you're probably not supposed to. I'm thinking that would probably be a hazard for me to do that, but it was the only thing that kept me sane for the 8 hours or 12 hours or 16 hours, whatever hours I put in on that job. And I would listen to my music from beginning to end. I'd like put a whole album on. I just listen to the whole thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's why I got such a thing for music, because it was like my escape from reality, because I could not stand that job. So I put my music on. If I listened to Guns N' Roses, it would take me to like the Paradise City, and I'd be all happy. I'd be, take me down to the Paradise City because my job real sucks and it's real. You know the word. And it would get me to escape from where I was. Yeah, it made me very happy. Okay, yeah, it's good. So what do you think about them all together? The Kinks. Would you listen to the Kinks? Would you buy a Kinks album? Would you want me to download the Kinks on your iPod or iPad or something?
I feel like the only songs I would listen to was like the first and second one and like the last one. Like the other ones were either like really sad or like made my head like feel like I was getting a headache because there was too much going on and I didn't.
I think that's what they were planning.
Give myself a headache.
I think that's what the Kinks were playing. Well, all punk music is like really, really hard and really, really loud. So number one, we're playing this at a real low volume. If we were playing at a real, real loud volume, probably would have got more of a feel for what they were trying to express or whatever, I'm guessing.
I feel like it was just like so much was going on, like the words more than the beat. Like the beat was the same, so it was just like, okay, I already heard this, so now I just need to like focus on the lyrics. But it was just so much that I was just like out of it and didn't care for it. Like I would just hit skip for most of the songs.
Okay, well, I hope that doesn't hurt the Kinks' feelings.
I don't think
I hope none of the Kinks were about to subscribe, but now they're like, well, you know.
I like their first, second, last
okay.
song.
Well, you like 3 songs, so that means they've been around for like before I was born, and
Are they still alive?
I don't know.
So they might not subscribe.
Do some research on that. I'm assuming 1 out of the 4 is dead. Be my guess. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be right. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. They could be still alive. So look at it. Do you see these guys? Right there? They're not there, but they are there if I point at it. They look old. Like, they look old.
Young in the...
Well, the one on the left looks like he could be like Napoleon. You know what I'm talking about? Look, if you want to, look, check it out there. See the guy on the left there? Doesn't he look like he's like old already? Like he could be like already in his 30s. So you figured if that group started when they were in the 60s, and that guy was 30 years old, I mean, he's possibly dead. Would be my guess. I don't know. I'll do some more research. After I get off this thing and I shut everything down, I'll put on YouTube and I'll research the Kinks, because that's what this stuff leads on to. And I hope that's what it leads other people to go look to. They'll look to other music by these guys. Because actually, there's a song that the Kinks do that I absolutely love. And I don't think anybody even knows what it is. It's a song called Hot Lover. And it's on one of their albums. And it's the only other Kinks album that I actually own. And it's very British, but it's slow. But it's such an amazing song. I don't know. It's like one of those, I put it in the car. But it's one of their newer albums. So they did live past the 80s, because I think that album that I have is from the 80s. So for some reason I ended up with this album. And the funny thing is that because of my Alzheimer's, I wanted to hear that song. So I ordered this album. And this came in last week or whatever. And I wanted to hear that Hot Lover song. But it's not on this Greatest Hits album. So what I did is I bid on the other album. Not knowing that I already owned it.
Oh.
Yeah. Dope. So I go... No. Luckily somebody outbid me. And then you know what the sad thing is? And this is really sad, because this goes to show the type of person I am. I bid on it, and then I was like so relieved because I lost it. Like somebody bid on it and bid me up. So I was like, okay, now I know I'm gonna lose it, but I already own it, so I'm fine with that. But then in my head I was thinking, maybe I should bid again to make the person that bid on it pay a little bit more, because they were trying to beat me.
Well, if you guys are bidding, obviously you want it too.
But I already had it.
I know, but like
I didn't need another
beforehand,
one.
you wanted it too.
No,
so,
I was
like,
just doing it to be mean. I was trying to be mean. I was at a point where I'm like, you're not going to get one over on me. I'm going to win this thing.
Yeah,
then I was like, I don't even need it.
But there's things that you've bid on beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you wanted it and you outbid someone before.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is that I already own the album. I could have just let it go for the $4 or whatever it was going for and let this guy have it, because maybe he was looking for Hot Lover.
So wait, did you actually?
No, I did not bid again. Because when I was little, I used to have this little thing that'd be like a devil on one shoulder, and I have like the angel on the other shoulder talking to me like, "Hey Tom, hey, bid again and mess that guy all up or whatever." And then the angel would be like, "Oh no, don't bid again. Let them have whatever it is, because they might like that song too."
Maybe the devil on your shoulder was the person that said you're not ever coming over again.
They sounded the same. They did. It was like, "You're not coming over again. Bid on that thing." Yeah, it's the same voice. I never even thought of that. I never once did I hear this one over here go, "Oh, you were kidnapped. Ha 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 ha. You could come back over." No, I didn't hear any of that
You
stuff.
just have the devil. You don't even have the.
Yeah, they ain't. They
He's sleeping.
something
You
not
got
right.
kidnapped.
Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they took the devil from me. No, the devil's still here, but the angels, I don't know, polishing its halo. I don't know what's going on there, but it was the same person. Now you brought it up. I'm glad you brought that up, because I just thought about it, and it sounded just like that kid's mother. "Don't come back here ever again. Bid on that thing so they pay more."
Every single time you do the voice, you move up closer.
That's so I can get the Batman voice going on there. I don't know.
I feel like they can hear you wherever you are.
Yeah, they probably can. It's probably too loud when I get too close to them. Be like, "Comment below. You're talking too loud. I can understand what you're saying. And I've heard that voice too. You have the same friend as me." That could possibly be what it is.
Comment below.
Yeah, comment below if you
You're
have the
my
same
long-lost
friend over
brother.
here on this shoulder, and if you lost your angel somewhere. I don't know where it might be. I don't know.
When you were going 30 miles per hour, it fell off on your forklift.
That could have been it. With my headphones on there, I probably hit some Portuguese guy in the head that was singing Elvis songs off the side of the thing, and he's like, "A wise man, oh, angels in my eye, angel in my eye, epa, angel in my eye," like that. It could be. Yeah, it's a beautiful lad, angel all over my face. I got the angel. Oh no, hey, it could have been worse. Could have been the devil, like the fat guy over there. You know, because I always picture the devil. The devil will be. Okay, we've seen devils before, and they're like red, right? Yeah. And they're usually skinny and they're red. My devil's short and fat. I think, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, my angel and my devil is just a angel and devil version of me.
That's what I was picturing.
In like a red outfit, and then over here in like an angel outfit. It's me like right here in like a leotard or like a yoga pants. You know what I mean? And then it's me with the red yoga pants over here, and I'm standing there and a little bit of butt crack hanging out, just a little bit.
A little gut.
A little gut, yes. But I got the stretchy shirt on, the what's it called there? Like the elastic type shirt there. So it's like I got the gut and I got the tight pants on with a little crack of the butt hanging out there. And he's like, Bid on it again. Mess him up.
I think that's gonna be a Facebook edit you're gonna make tonight.
No, I'm not promoting anything on Facebook tonight. Maybe I should.
Like make the pictures of like the devil and angel on your shoulder.
I got that from Tom and Jerry, I think. I'm pretty sure Tom and Jerry was a devil and angel
A
guy.
lot of people use.
Yeah, that was very
Devil
popular
Angel.
back in the cartoons, Looney Tune cartoon age
It's
there,
how
and
you
that used to be
do
my
bad or
thing.
good.
But yeah, but I specifically remember me wearing those pink corduroy pants, and there was definitely somebody saying something behind my back, and I think it was the mother. But you might be right. Could have been that devil just telling me, you're not coming back here again.
So you have a devil angel voices in your head.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with me right there. You know? There's a whole bunch of different things going on there. But this is the end of our podcast for today, and I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe, and we will be back again probably on Friday, if we're all still alive.